You're you see like look, listen. Today we are talking about Deepwoken's biggest flaw, which is their lack of actual content within the game. Now, this has been a problem throughout the entirety of Deepwoken before Layer 2 dropped, before we've gotten all these new oaths and shit, but it's like the lack of content has shown after realistically Iron Stinger drop. It's just gotten less and less every single week. You feel what I'm saying? And you're probably thinking, X Gamer, Deepwoken literally updates weekly and gives us new content every week. So how the fuck are we lacking content? So the new content we actually get within the game usually consists of new talents and new mantras. And then the other half is like quality of life changes or things we just don't give a fuck about. So for example, Gale and Shadow, which are considerably the two worst attunements. I know Gale is the worst attunement in the game. Usually like has been getting a lot of mantras and a lot of talents. And that's because they actually need them. Now, most people in the game do not like progressing builds, so if they don't have a Gale or Shadow build, they don't really give a fuck. And the other half that do, they don't really care for those 2 or 3 extra talents that will make or break your build. And think about it, when's the last time Flame has gotten a new mantra? Exactly, because the new talents and mantras that we have been getting for like classes and trees and such like that are usually just ways to like balance out something or make something stronger, like Vow of Mastery. Who the fuck gives a who gives a fuck about a new Vow of Mastery talent, bro? Let's be for real. The 6 people plus Noga who actually go Vow of Mastery, who actually gives a fuck? Nobody. And that's exactly why we don't have any new content. The only time it feels like we have new content is when we get a new legendary weapon or a new oath, which is what we have gotten today. And YouTubers like myself will go on and make videos on said oath or said legendary weapon and then dry out the content in like under 2 or 3 days. And then it feels like we don't have any content again and again and again. Also, niggas just don't want to make new builds and go attract those oaths. So you have half of the player base who don't give a fuck about the new talents, mantras, legendary weapons. They don't want to make new builds. And the other half, which just like, I don't know, and then this is the other half, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. And then you have the quality of life changes or the fucking world events that are extremely small. And again, nobody gives a fuck about. You feel what I'm saying? And that's basically Deepwoken's biggest flaw. It's mainly our fault. We just exhaust the content immediately. When new content drops, we just get rid of that shit in the first day, and then we can start complaining as we are now. But yeah, I don't know why we haven't been getting like crazy content updates like we were before. I mean, back before Layer 2 dropped, we were getting a decent amount of content. Now we're not getting shit besides this new oath, which might bring me back to the game. Probably not though. And yeah, the content just isn't content.